excited about this rebirth of our basketball program and of our community, and I can't wait to start the largest turnaround in college basketball this next season. We're going to go from 23 losses to 23 plus wins next year. Remember, I said that. And we're going to start that today.
You took that job, as you well know, and it was very viral. You called your shot and said 23 losses last year. You mark my words, will be 23 wins next year. Make sure you remember this. And everybody did. And you went from 23 losses to 30 wins and a trip to the tournament, winning the South End Conference. What made you call your shot on the podium that day? What did you see that you were going to be able to do in that program?
Well, I'm not always right, but I'm always sure. So I think part of it's about having some confidence, and I felt like just the program needed an injection of confidence, an injection of some pop, instead of just this, walking around with this woe is me and, waiting for the other shoe to drop and that sort of thing. I think we needed some just some pop to what we were doing. And I felt like making a statement like that would galvanize everybody and get us going. And fortunately, we were able to back it up.
What did the community mean for you, Coach, when you had the chance? Obviously, it wasn't your first for this season. It wasn't your first trip to get to the tournament and get a win, but it was for that program. And the emotion afterwards that we all witnessed on TV was real. You with your players jumping into the administration's arms, the celebration. It seemed like that really was a nice encapsulation of what Lake Charles had meant to you and what you had built for 2 years. Can you describe that?
I mean, it's almost indescribable. Look, we've won NCAA tournament games a lot of places, but I mean, to win one as a major underdog like that, to win one just to really put the cherry on top of everything that we had accomplished over the couple years in Lake Charles. I just felt, I felt like all the belief and all of the investment and all of the just all of the hard work, it paid off in that moment. And so I was just so excited because I knew what it was going to do for our school. I knew what it was going to do for our university. I knew what it was going to do for our community. And so it's just incredible sense of pride for our players. I knew how it was going to change their lives. So just really a incredible experience and a moment that I'll never forget. I don't care what happens the rest of my coaching career. That'll be one of the top 3 moments ever in my coaching career, and was just so excited to share it with the folks who came from Lake Charles. We had a good cheering section up there, and then administrators. I mean, look, and we sat there and we were on the court after winning an NCAA tournament game, but 2 years before that, everybody thought all 3 of us were idiots, and so I think that to see their belief rewarded was really special for me.
And then by the same token, the emotion after the next game and the loss, realizing it was end for the run for this year's team. And also, I know things had been developing. It hadn't become official, but things were brewing about you taking another job. And I thought what was very unique, Coach, is that you seem to be very honest with the players and with the program, that they all knew something might happen. And it was afterwards. But the emotion I could see in that locker room, what it meant, that was also very real. You saying goodbye to those players and what you had built.
A lot of the people in our program are second chances. Myself, the players. That's kind of why we're close. We got a lot of stuff that bonds us together, and so I'm a big believer in it, and hopefully we did right by the people who gave us a second chance. Today's are tough, but we went 40-2 in the league. I don't care what league you're in. That's hard to do. 58-11 in 2 years. And that's these guys, man. That's these guys.
You touched on it. I wanted to ask you before I let you go, Coach, about getting that second chance and maybe what you learned about yourself, about the game, about the state, maybe specifically about McNeese and the fact that you were gone. You left LSU not by your own choice, but then you got that second chance and you certainly made the most of it and grabbed not only statewide attention, community attention, but national attention. But what did you learn maybe about yourself and the coaching style and getting back into it to where you're now back in a Power 4, going to NC State?
Yeah, I mean, look, you got to evolve. You got to change. I have a lot more empathy now than I had before. And so I try to, look, we're still going to have the same hard edge and hard nosed mentality that we had. That's what we want our teams to play with. That's who we want to be. But we also, I'm also way more understanding and try to have a lot more fun and try to enjoy it a lot more than I did the first time around. So, I enjoyed every minute of it, and we're going to continue to enjoy it and look forward to seeing what's ahead.
Will we see you back as a regular visitor to the state of Louisiana, whether you're playing an opponent or just coming back to see the family and friends you've made here in the state?
Oh yeah, we've got some of our best friends in the world are here. My closest friends are here, either in Lake Charles or Baton Rouge, and so, oh yeah, you hadn't heard the last of us. You're not going to get rid of us that easily. Whatever I can do, and as much as I can do for this school and this area, I'm going to continue to do, because they gave me a second chance when not many people would, and they believed in me when not many people would, and I'm going to do everything I can to repay that. Look, this place in the state holds a special place in my heart, and very, very appreciative of all the people. There's no better people in the world.
From the blue and gold of McNeese to the red, black, and gray of NC State, he's head coach Will Wade. Coach, I really appreciate your time. Congratulations on the success you had in Lake Charles, and we wish you all the best at NC State. Don't be a stranger.
Thanks so much, Victor. Appreciate it.